yourself in terms of PSR, you go and spend big money on a player that isn't necessarily the best fit for your squad. So there's an argument to be made that if there's not a clear option for Arsenal in this window, you're best off just staying put and then going again big in the summer. Because let's be honest, we all think that Liverpool are clear title favourites. Arsenal have to do a lot to overcome Liverpool, and to make a rash move in January might hamper Arsenal in the long run.
The problem is, Molly, is I don't think the fans would be particularly happy if no move was made. The fans would almost think, well, okay, it looks like you're saying that we're not going to win the title this year. You're almost sacrificing this season for next, and it's very early in the season really to do that in January.
I couldn't agree more with you. If I was an Arsenal fan and it got to February the 3rd and a forward hadn't come in, I'd be extremely disappointed because, like you say, yes, they did drop significant points against Villa on the weekend, but they're still in the title race. They're still within a shout of the title if reinforcements are made. League Cup, they're still in with a shout of. Champions League, obviously they're still in the Champions League too. So I think there's plenty to fight for. And as we mentioned earlier with Southampton, I think, Mikel Arteta and Arsenal have got to show that ambition to want to get the right striker in the summer. But for now, they need a stopgap. They need a loan deal just to buy their time for the next couple of months, just to challenge for that title and keep that confidence there within Arsenal Football Club. If they get to February the 3rd without a forward, I would be amazed. After all these, how many windows have we spoken about?
Too many.
A striker for
Too many.
Arsenal.
Hasn't gone away.
How many times can we be here?
Historically, though, how many times have we seen a team that is chasing the title, that goes on to win the title, make those decisive moves in January? That business is normally done in the summer.
Yeah.
January is just to bring in pieces that can reinforce the squad if injuries do happen. Injuries have happened at Arsenal. Saka's out for a significant amount of time. Gabriel Jesus is also out of an injury. But to go and make that statement signing in January, it very rarely works out. I know Aubameyang was one of the high-profile signings they did bring in January, but that obvious option is not there. And the top strikers in the world are they've either signed new contracts or happy where they are. And so for us to go out and splash money on a player that might not necessarily fit Arteta's system, I think it will hamper them.
That's exactly it, isn't it? They can't get a statement signing now. It has to be a loan deal. Who is the million-dollar question? I know we spoke about Evan Ferguson earlier, the 20-year-old. It could be a heck of a move for him, a really big ass to be able to walk into a
an issue with that with the number of domestic loans
Yes.
already used up, so that the only way for that to happen would be if someone else came back on loan or something like that. But yeah, I mean, look, there's still plenty of time, isn't there? What have we got? 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Or...
Yeah.
See, that's what I say, Matt, keep calm, see?
Very calm.
You're keeping calm?
Very calm.
Good man.
Oh, well, I won't be on deadline then. The problems continue to mount for Tottenham and Ange Postecoglou. Another defeat and yet more injuries to contend with. Dominic Solanke missed the defeat to Everton. Let's hear from Postecoglou, who after the game had this to say on potential signings.
I have no issue with the way the club's going about it. They're working hard and trying to find solutions for us. These players need help for sure. Hopefully over the next sort of 10 days we find a solution for it.
Are you confident you will get those solutions then in the next week or so?
It's hard to say. I mean, it's like I said, it's really tricky. We're not the only ones in the market for players, but like I said, the club's working hard to try and find a solution for it.